Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Kelsey Anderson reacts to Fiance cozying up to another woman. There has been a lot of chatter online about Joey Grazieda's chemistry with DUT's partner Jenna Johnson. Kelsey Anderson reacted to her fiance cozying up to another woman right in front of her face. Keep reading for more. Joey Graziadei cozies up to another woman. Joey Graziadei is competing on season 33 of Dancing with the Stars. He's been working hard with his pro partner, Jenna Johnson, to perfect his moves. The work paid off on the season premiere when the pair's cha-cha earned high praise from the judges and a score of 21 out of 30. While it wasn't the highest score of the night, Bachelor Nation fans think a male Bachelor lead finally has a chance of winning the Mirrorball trophy. But some Bachelor Nation fans are concerned about Joey getting up close and personal with a woman who isn't his fiance. He got engaged to Kelsey Anderson on the season finale of The Bachelor in March. Some fans think that Joey and Jenna are getting too close for comfort and have been advising Kelsey to watch out. What does Kelsey say about it? Kelsey Anderson has subtle reaction to fans warning her about Joey and Jenna. Kelsey Anderson and Joey Graziadei have already been through a lot in their short relationship. He was dating over 30 women at the same time that his connection with Kelsey was growing. He proposed to her after Daisy Kent self-eliminated because she could see that Joey and Kelsey were meant to be together. The young couple faced backlash for their poor financial habits, including constant vacations and lack of steady jobs. However, Kelsey and Joey are taking advantage of their fame by collaborating with brands like Amazon and popular convenience store Wawa for paid social media content. Jenna Johnson is the latest threat to the couple's relationship, or at least according to some social media users who watched Joey and Jenna heat up the dance floor. But Kelsey Anderson seems unbothered by the chemistry between her fans and his DUT partner. She reposted a TikTok post about the speculation from viewers. The original poster shared a short clip from the DWT's live taping of the premiere episode. They wrote on the video, "Maybe this is a controversial opinion, but if all would be upset about your bef/gef dancing with a pro on DWT's, you might have some trust issues to work on." Reposting the TikTok was a subtle way for Kelsey Anderson to shut down speculation that there was something going on between her fiance and Jenna Johnson, who is actually married to DWT's pro dancer Val Chmerkovskiy. They welcomed their first child last year. Kelsey Anderson sat at the cafe, her hands wrapped around a mug of coffee, the warmth doing little to thaw the growing chill in her heart. The late afternoon sunlight streamed through the windows, bathing the quaint little place in a golden glow, but it felt distant to her. Her phone lay on the table, buzzing sporadically with messages and notifications she'd chosen to ignore. She had seen it. The image had flashed on her screen, unexpected and cruel, and now it burned into her mind like an unwelcome brand. There was Noah, her fiancé, standing too close, smiling too warmly, his arm wrapped around a woman Kelsey had never seen before. The woman's head was tilted toward him, their proximity speaking volumes in the stillness of the photograph. To the rest of the world, it may have seemed harmless, a mere snapshot of friends, but Kelsey knew Noah too well. She knew that smile, that body language, the way his eyes crinkled slightly in the corners when he was genuinely happy. And now he looked happy. With her. Her phone buzzed again. Another text from Noah, no doubt, wondering where she was or why she hadn't responded. Her eyes flicked to the screen, her thumb hovering over the device, but she hesitated. She could already guess what his explanation would be. "It's not what it looks like, Kels, you know me? We were just hanging out. She's an old friend, that's all." Old friend? Then why had Kelsey never heard of her? Noah had a history, sure, but in their 2 years together, he'd never mentioned this woman. And now she was suddenly close enough for casual embraces in public. Her heart clenched and she took a deep breath, trying to steady the storm inside. Maybe she was overreacting. Maybe this really was nothing. Maybe. But that nagging voice in the back of her mind, the one that had whispered so many warnings before, refused to be silenced. It had whispered the first time she noticed Noah getting defensive over his phone, brushing off her concerns with easy charm. It had whispered when he'd started coming home later than usual, always with a believable excuse and a disarming smile. And now, the whispers had grown into a scream she could no longer ignore. The cafe door jingled open, and Kelsey's heart skipped a beat. She looked up reflexively, half expecting to see Noah striding in, his easy smile fixed in place, ready to smooth things over. But it wasn't him. A couple, young and carefree, entered the cafe, laughing about something only they knew. Kelsey's gaze dropped back to her coffee, her throat tightening with a longing she hadn't realized was festering inside her. She used to feel that way with Noah, light, free, as if the world existed only for them. When had that changed? When had the warmth of their love begun to cool, replaced by uncertainty and doubt? She scrolled through the messages on her phone, her eyes landing on the image that had shattered her peace. Her thumb hovered over the delete button, but she stopped herself. She needed to confront this, face it head-on. Pretending it wasn't real wouldn't make it go away. Gathering her resolve, she tapped Noah's contact and hit call. Her heart pounded in her chest as the phone rang, each buzz like a drumbeat of approaching dread. "Hey, babe," Noah answered, his voice cheerful, unaware of the storm brewing on the other end. "I was just thinking about you. Where are you?" Kelsey closed her eyes, forcing herself to stay calm. "We need to talk," she said, her voice steady but cold. There was a pause, a brief hesitation. "Oh, that doesn't sound good. What's up?" "I saw the picture, Noah." Silence. It stretched between them, thick and suffocating. "What picture?" he asked, his tone carefully neutral, but she could hear the slight crack of tension. "You know what picture. The one of you and that woman." More silence, then a sigh. "Kels, it's not what you think." "Then explain it to me," she said, her voice sharper than she intended. "Explain why you're with some woman I've never heard of, looking like asterisk that asterisk." Noah's voice softened, adopting a soothing tone that usually worked on her. "She's just a friend, Kelsey. We ran into each other at the event last night. It was nothing." Her pulse quickened, anger rising in her chest. "Nothing? That didn't look like nothing." "Come on, you're overreacting," he said, his tone shifting to one of mild frustration. "You know I wouldn't do that to you." "Do I?" She shot back, the words escaping before she could stop them. The bitterness, the fear, all bubbling to the surface. "Because lately, I don't know if I do." "Kelsey." "No," she interrupted, her voice rising. "I've been trying to ignore it, trying to trust you, but there's always something. No. Your phone, the late nights, now this. How am I supposed to feel?"